Here, I don't need these. Take them. What are they? Just look at them.
Just look at them.
Oh.
The memes must flow.
I'm just playing around.
Just funnin'.
I'm just having some funs.
We don't say that enough anymore. Funnin'.
Just funning, y'all.
Is that just an Andy Griffith thing?
It is now. Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World.
Oh, I thought you were going to share that with me. No, you're just going to do the whole thing.
I'm doing the whole thing. I'll share this with you, though. Welcome back to Watson and James Don't Play. My name is James.
And I'm still Watson.
Still?
Go ahead and put in the Price is Right sad noise.
I have to now. 0. All right, we'll play 0, I guess. Fuck it. Why not?
Hell yeah.
It's my birthday today.
It is. Happy birthday, buddy. And again, I thought about printing out a picture of your gift and just giving you that because it's not here yet. But, you know, whatever. You can wait. You're an adult.
My mind instantly went to something gross. Anytime I hear about someone printing out a picture for anything, I think about what some people do to pictures that they print out that I've seen before, and it's disgusting.
I don't like how specific
it's fucking disgusting
and gross that image you're giving me is.
And like whenever you go to the list of videos and you click on it by accident, you're like, oh no, oh sweet God.
Are you talking about cum tributes? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna say it. I like the mystique, and you're like, no, it's cum. It's talking about cum.
It's a cum tribute genre.
Shit.
I thought those were like not pranks. What do you call them?
They're just gross.
Just gross. I didn't think there was any actual sexual gratification being
There is
gained.
for the guy.
I guess there would have to be some. He's getting there.
There's for the guy.
He's getting himself there.
For the guy doing the cum.
But who's that for? Okay.
That's for him.
You know what I mean?
But it's got like 5 million views, and you're like, hold up.
Is that... It can't all be ironic.
It's right up there with the poop knife, where you're like, is it real?
Did this happen? 1,000% believe the story. At least to some degree. Now, whether it was, oh yeah, my mom immediately knew to get me a knife one time when I had a big poop, and not necessarily we had a family knife that went down through generations. I don't know if there's any embellishment, but I 1,000% believe that there's a family out there who just their bowel movements wreck plumbing to the point where they've had to create this workaround.
This is my poop knife. His Christian name is Seamus. Why? Shut the fuck up and bring it to me.
That's a terrible name. Yeah.
Oh God!
It used to be Shit Machete.
Latrine. That's a
we anglicized it.
Latrine. That's such a fascinating name. It's very strange. Is that French or something? Yeah. We changed it in the 9th century. Used to be shithouse.
You got it. You got the joke I was doing. Proud of you.
Dude, I love that movie so much.
It's a perfect movie.
It's so good.
It's a really, really good movie.
It was the first Mel Brooks movie I saw when I was a kid. That was my first kind of, there's stuff I got to do with this big P.
I believe Young Frankenstein was my first.
That was your first one?
Yeah, my mom's a big Young Frankenstein fan.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. Yeah.
It's that and what's the producers. The original producers.
Can I sing anything from that one? Can I?
From the producers?
I know the one that I want to sing, but I better not.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Okay, sure. I get that. Totally understandable. They barely wanted to sing it. They had to sing it.
No. They made the movie to sing it.
Yes. And they're like, you think Will Ferrell will say this? He will absolutely say this.
He's dying to say it.
That's an interesting set of movies where the original, stellar. The remake, stellar. Both of them are fantastic. I just fucking love them.
I'd kind of think of it like Star Wars, A New Hope versus Empire Strike Back. They're both really good movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's almost no dip in quality, and it's kind of a toss-up whether you prefer the first or the second one. So it's the same way to me with the producers, where it's like, do you like the original? Which I kind of prefer. But at the same time, yeah, I saw.
You fucking saw it, didn't you?
I did.
Oh my God.
It's all right, birthday boy. I'm going to let that one slide.
There we go. That's what Daddy wants. That's what we're going for. It's like riding a bike, but
satisfying.
You know,
but
when
you wobble a little when you get back on the bike.
Yeah, right.
You act like you're out there riding the handlebars immediately. It's like, no, that's not how bikes work. You gotta get back on there. Try it out a little bit. But yeah, you're back in the swing of things already.
I'll figure it out. I got
every faith in you.
Fucking figured it out, baby.
But you like the, I don't know, you like the Will Ferrell version?
It's fine.
There's something about Gene Wilder freaking out about his blue blanket that I believe more than Broderick.
I don't call it the Will Ferrell version for one thing. He's in it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. He's not one of the producers.
It's the Nathan Lane, Matthew Broderick version.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
And then there's the Gene Wilder and that... who's the other guy?
Zero Mostel. He has a high school named after him.
That's awesome. Like the guy from King of the Hill, same thing. What is it, Tom Landry?
I was thinking about Chuck Mangione.
Chuck Mangione.
But yeah, Tom Landry Middle School.
Where'd you go to school? Chuck Mangione Middle School? Is that like a Juilliard for Texans? It is.
Sort of.
Sort of. The cornet is very big.
He's not even from Texas, is he? He's from like Canada.
No, he's from Megalomart. He was born and raised.
Well, he lives in Megalomart.
He's born and raised in Megalomart. It's been there for decades.
Is anybody following this part of our particularly ranty episode?
I hope so.
Bouncing everywhere.
Yeah, man. It's just kind of bopping around.
Totally unfocused.
It's my birthday.
It is. Yeah.
All right. See, we pulled it back.
Birthday Zilla over here.
That's why I'm playing this game. Probably the most comforting game to anyone.
Well, you make it sound like that's against my wishes. Like, well, it's my birthday, so I made Watson play this with me.
He's like, I don't really.
I didn't object to this at all. This is a great game.
It's good. It's fucking solid, baby.
I have almost no nostalgia for it because I didn't really play this game when it came out, but I love everything about it. It's great, and I've played it a few times over the years.
See, that's crazy to me because, and it's a lot of people in my life. They're like, oh, Nintendo? Whatever.
Sure.
Most people I grew up with, they all had PlayStations or Segas or whatever. I was the only person in my little circle of friends that like owned Nintendo shit.
You stuck with Nintendo
the whole way.
Yeah.
Ride or die Nintendo. It comes out, I go, I'll buy it. These days I wait a little bit.
Sure.
I go, is there anything good coming out?
Have they fixed the duplication glitches?
You better not. You better not.
You better not.
Oh, real quick,
Don't
I turned off.
Fucking start software. What are you doing?
I turned off auto updates on Tears of the Kingdom.
Hilarious.
Because I'm like, no.
You found the ones you liked.
Whenever they released the game was ready to go.
Oh, it's a great game.
It's solid.
Out of the box, version 1.0, great.
Yeah. Solid as a rock. Okay, there's some glitches that kind of make the game a little more interesting, but nothing game breaking.
They don't break the game. They don't make it difficult. They don't do anything, but hey, they're here if you kind of stumble onto them or you want to use them, they're there.
Mr. Miyamoto, are there any glitches in this game that are just going to like ruin the experience? Is it just wholly unplayable? No, we actually added glitches in the game to make it more fun. But be careful, if you have auto update on, you're going to get fucked.
You might get fucked.
That's their whole deal. I'm on 1.1.2.
Well, and I think they just have to be seen as doing something, quote unquote, about them. So yeah, people see all these glitches, and then it's a fun little game of like, can we find other ones? Oh, they're gonna patch it. You know what I mean? It's very fun and lighthearted. I don't feel like any of it is all that serious.
It's so weird to buy a game now, and this is upsetting. It's so weird to buy a game now, and it just and it just works.
And it actually works.
Actually works.
All the features. Not even a coming soon multiplayer or coming soon player versus environment or whatever.
Yeah, none of that shit. It's
Look
fine.
forward to the DLC that'll actually make the last level playable.
I've noticed that as far as actual kind of software improvements for Tears of the Kingdom, I would say there's less bog down, there's less slowdown, a little less lag in certain areas. I think they are doing actual updates because when I first started playing the game, there were some moments where, and it's extremely rare, where there's a lot on the screen happening, and it kind of just bogs down a little bit. Like, all right, there's too much for this little switch to handle.
And I have noticed once or twice, kind of along those lines, when you're transitioning very quickly, like one of the main features of the game is you're going from sky to land to depths and back all, seamlessly. There's not a lot of hiding the transitions.
No,
and it can, weather and all that stuff can change very quickly. So yeah, sometimes when I'm diving from very high up to very low down, there'll be a half second there where
just a little bit,
just pauses for a second, go, okay, yeah, now it's raining.
Just a little bit
amongst all the other things. But again, that is the most minute kind of tiny thing that where you go, oh, you did blink. You are noticing how much I'm making you do right now.
And I'm a big Diablo fan, right? Mm-hmm. I like Diablo. It's fucking great. And I have opted not to buy the game yet because it runs like a wet turd.
You're like knocking turtles off this fence. Great job, buddy.
Yeah, man. Punch. I fucking punch them. I punch turtles.
Yeah,
just
I know
that little sound
Diablo,
bite.
Though.
That little sound bite right there. It's just I punch turtles. I even isolated myself, so now someone can take it and say, "This guy, he fucking punches turtles." We gotta watch him. You gotta watch this guy. He's a turtle puncher.
Just wanted to give you a little space there. Make sure that was clean. Yeah. That whole little turtle run is going to show up on TikTok tomorrow.
I punch turtles and wet turds.
Say that 5 times fast.
Do it right now. Now's your moment. All right, I got to kill Iggy now.
You wet turd of a turtle puncher.
You're getting fucked, Iggy. Take that, piece of shit.
Make him look like such a dork.
He's a dork. He's a fucking dork.
And I'm supposed to believe this is the blue shell of doom from Mario Kart. Is this dork's corpse?
All right, now get over there. Get over there.
Come on, do it.
Come on.
All the way to the other side.
Ah, shit.
Oh, he looks so startled.
I take it all back. Iggy, you are a formidable opponent, apparently.
Respect your enemies. Arrogance could be your downfall.
Was then. Was there. Was then, was there. Which is it?
Give me more context. What are you...
That's it.
What are you trying to say?
There's no context. No context is given.
Well, then I can't give you the correct answer. Either could potentially be correct.
Good. Good.
Did I sound like Data? I've been watching a lot of Star Trek The Next Generation.
It's all very logic-based. I got to be careful who I apply logic to in my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to go, nope, we're just going to be quiet.
Yeah.
We're not going to argue with this person because there's no fucking reason.
Right. What are the stakes of this? Oh, nothing? Okay, then I'll keep my mouth shut.
Oh, I'm getting...
You're already small.
I'm already small.
What are you...
I don't know. What do you...
We talked a lot of trash about this game being, like a bike, and you're just going to pick it back up, and look at this dork. Look at us now.
This is not going well. Get over there, man.
Woo.
Get off the island.
He spins it back around.
You're off the fucking island.
Please extinguish your torch. You've been voted off the island. Ooh, that was close.
There we go.
Yeah, my man.
Oh, Jesus.
Proud of you.
I was worried. That was going to be the moment where, this guy just gets stuck. You talked mad shit on Iggy. It's game over. You lose. Iggy's just raw dogging Mario. There you go. There's some Rule 34 for you. By the way, don't go looking for Star Trek Rule 34. It's not good.
No, not at all. A lot of Borg.
You're right. A lot of Borg.
A lot of Borg. I don't know what that... I guess it's just an easy contrivance to be like, yeah, and that's why they're acting this way.
Is that the bad guy from Silent Hill, the movie, as Miss Borg? The very same.
Is.
It's the same one.
So are you proud of me? Are you proud of me for watching so much Star Trek?
I'm a little surprised. What?
After all my Dune rants, you're surprised?
Surprised in the way that it seems like it came out of left field.
Oh, it's just kind of a thing I picked up, yeah, apropos of nothing.
Do you think it was TikTok's fault? Because there's a shit ton of clips that pop up for people like us.
Not for me.
No? Okay. I always thought we had just the same algorithm.
We don't have the exact same.
It's a very similar algorithm, though.
I feel like where you get the Trek videos, I probably get the Dune videos.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That kind of small difference.
God,
both getting dorky sci-fi videos.
I get so many Dune memes. It's insane.
Yeah, you get most of my overflow.
Here, I don't need these. Take them. What are they? Just look at them.
Just look at them.
Oh.
The memes must flow.
Look, it's a fade and rub on again.
Love it.
Of course it is.
Mama, they took my Dune.
Mama.
My Arrakis.
Mama, by far. What? By far, Mama. All right.
Mama, I've got the eyes of a bard.
The pain!
Oh, God.
What are we talking about?
But
Star
why?
Wars.
But why?
Star Trek.
But why?
Star Wars.
The only one we didn't mention.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome. So suddenly you're like, I watch Next Generation now. And did you kind of watch it a little bit when you were a kid, or is this kind of just a new thing for you?
All right, brief history of Star Trek.
Because I grew up with Star Trek,
in
not
my
really
life.
not really Star Wars.
You were a Trek kid from what you've told me, you watched like the original series and Next Generation mostly. Yes?
Yes.
That's accurate?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was what we watched. There was a little bit of Star Wars in my house, but it was mostly Trek. I think because we were broke and Trek was on TV and Star Wars was not.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
That's a lot of it.
That's an easy way to decide right there. I had the VHSs of Star Wars, so there was a lot of Star Wars in my house, and I had a lot of the toys from like garage sales and stuff. I mean, by the time I was a kid, you know how many Star Wars action figures there were, you know what I mean?
You had a dope Darth Vader potato head.
I did.
It was fucking cool.
I did way back, yeah.
There's a... See, I remember...
Oh, these are some of my favorite enemies ever. I just thought they had the coolest shell design.
Oh, the little tortoises?
The little underground guys?
They're beetles, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they are, but I always liked their design. Even in like Super Mario 3.
I thought the little birds that dropped down on you were parrots because they were green. Those are bats.
That makes more sense.
But look at them. Look at them real close.
Yeah, they do look like parrots.
Yeah.
With bat wings. And the setting, context says bats, but yeah, body says pigeons.
You better look out, Mario.
Parrots, whatever.
That parrot's going to fuck you up.
Growing up, I would see a little bit of the Next Generation on TV because that's what was airing, in prime time and stuff, 5 nights a week. And I was aware of the original series and had watched like the Tribble episode and the evil goatee episode, Mirror Mirror. So I was aware of that kind of stuff and the jokes about Star Trek.
I think anyone that has watched TV in the 20th or 21st century knows what Star Trek is.
Is aware of a reference from Saturday Night Live or a movie or whatever to Star Trek. Huge cultural impact for, going on 60 years now?
Yeah. One of my favorite references, I think it was a Simpsons bit, but I'm not entirely sure. God, what was it from? Anyway, it's Kirk, and he's just done being Kirk, right?
Oh, that's Saturday Night Live. It's a super famous bit. One where he takes questions and he's like, "Can't you dorks get a life?" Like it was a TV show.
Oh, this was a quick one where give it all she's got, Scotty, and Scotty's just really fat. And he says, "I can't reach the panels."
Yeah, that's Simpsons.
I thought so.
Captain, Klingons off the starboard bow.
Again with the Klingons.
Mr. Scott, give me full power.
It's no good, Captain. I cannot reach the control panel.
It's one of those where the episode runs short, so you just watch The Simpsons watch TV for a minute so they can do a quick parody. And it is like making fun of how many movies they've put out. And it's like Star Trek 19. And they've all got walkers and shit.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bit. So yeah, in the 90s, that was kind of everybody's view of, I think, Star Trek in the mainstream. It was just like, yeah, it's around, and there's movies sometimes. There's usually a TV show going at any given point.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of the quote-unquote dorky version of sci-fi. If you're a cool action-adventure guy, you like Star Wars. If you're an uber nerd who likes to read about muscle mommies, you read Dune.
It comes down to budget, really. It's cheaper to write a good story than it is to show a good story. You know what I mean?
Well, I just think they had very different aims. Star Wars was always a tribute to the old serials, and action-adventure was first and foremost. It is about the hero's journey and storytelling in that regard.
Yeah.
Whereas Trek is more, these are allegories for things that we want to talk about and issues that we want to talk about. It's much more character-based and much more commentary on society.
Trek is more prime and directive based.
Sure.
What is the prime directive?
They talk about it all the goddamn time.
They should. It's the prime directive. That's their whole reason they're doing the stuff.
So yeah, nowadays, I have Paramount Plus. They've just kind of...
They're like, here's all of it.
Stacked up every form of Star Trek that's ever been made on that streaming service. And so I'm seeing a lot of advertisements for the new show, Picard. I think they're doing Strange New Worlds. And what's the other one? Discovery or whatever that's on now?
I know the Lower Decks is a thing.
Lower Decks is a cartoon, yeah.
Which is, God, why is it so good?
Jonathan Frakes was in a crossover episode with that show. Like, it's all functioning.
Yes.
As a big franchise at this point. So there's a lot of it. And I kind of thought to myself, Dune Part 2 is going to come out.
Yeah.
But I got a little time. I'm almost wholly uninterested in Star Wars these days.
Yeah, it
just seems... I don't know.
I'm telling you, watch Andor, and you're never going to watch another piece of Star Wars ever again, because Andor is incredible.
I don't know,
When I say Andor out loud, it sounds like I'm saying... and/or
watch Star and or Wars.
Yeah, It's just so good.
I'm not even like I hear you.
Oh no, you'll
but
watch.
I don't have the drive to watch it.
Here's the thing. It's clobbering time.
Different thing, but yeah.
You'll watch Andor, and then you'll go watch something else that's out right now for Star Wars. I'm talking like Mandalorian or something like that.
Which almost nobody talks about anymore. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's
from the absolute hype of, oh my God, Baby Yoda for president.
Yeah, and it was great.
Nothing.
Then they did a third season.
And then they did season seems like.
Then they did it. Then they're going to do a fourth season. It's like.
And in the meantime, we're gonna ram Obi-Wan down your throat. And here comes Boba Fett. And here's some shorts. And here's a holiday special. And it's just like, all right, guys. It's not going anywhere.
It's too much. You got to stop.
Can you fucking relax?
You got to fucking stop. You got to take it easy.
You know, there was like a 20-year period where there was just 3 movies.
Right. And it was fine.
And it kind of built anticipation. And it kind of gave fans a chance to coalesce around...
Coalesce is a good word.
A kind of single idea of this is Star Wars, and now you're just pulling us in all different directions, and it seems unfocused and poorly thought out, and I just don't care.
Am I?
So yeah, TNG, baby. We're watching Star Trek now.
Am I dumb? Am I doing something wrong here?
Oh, the answer to both of those questions is no.
Okay. I'm kind of fucking stuck. There we go. All right.
There it is, buddy.
I was like, this is not that hard.
Look at his little cape.
Oh, it's just incredible.
I like it. Looks like just like a craft single behind you when you climb up.
I'm super excited that you're watching TNG because it's so good, and you keep texting me with questions about stuff.
Is it making you want to go back and watch it?
Yeah, because it's awesome.
Look. I'm already I'm like 3 or 4 episodes into the 2nd season.
I want to go back just to watch Mr. Hom.
And this is old school, so they do like 25, 26 episodes a season.
Mr. Hom was Consular Troy's mom's manservant.
I believe you're talking about the giant from Twin Peaks.
Or Lurch from Addams Family. Busy guy.
Cool guy. Great.
Still kicking, still going to cons.
Oh, he's also one of the aliens in Men in Black.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
He gets killed.
I made a Men in Black reference the other day at work about the way that I am the other day, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
Did you demand sugar water?
Almost. No, so I got problems, right? I got a lot of back problems.
Oh boy, do you.
I move kind of weird. Sometimes I'll see myself. So we have security cameras at work, and every now and then we'll have to look at them because there's, we think a customer might have done some bad shit.
Might be some shady going on.
Something shady going on, so we got to see it.
So yeah, you're browsing,
and I'm watching myself walk around the shop, and I go, "Oh God, I look."
Is that what I look like?
I look like shit. I move like shit. I look at other people in the cameras, and I go,
"Yeah, that's how people move."
Yeah, that's how people move. What's wrong with me?
Oh, now I want to see how you move.
So I move like I hurt, and that's accurate.
Like you've been in a fight recently and you're still kind of sore and you're just walking around trying to walk it off.
Kind of like that, but I just keep trying to walk it off. It's never gonna walk off. It just keeps coming.
You're just straight up ignoring your body.
I guess. So every now and then, if it gets busy and I gotta move quicker than usual, I feel like someone's driving me. I feel like I'm being piloted by something.
Welcome to 36, baby.
It's not cool, man.
You're 36.
So I went up to Watson the other day and I was like, do you think there's a little man inside me that's driving me that I'm unaware of?
Somebody keeps whispering in my ear.
Is it like Inner Space, the movie?
That the galaxy is on Orion's belt. And I'm starting to think it's coming from inside my own head.
Oh shit, I missed it. Fuck. What's his word? A belt? That's it. Nailed it.
He got it pretty quick.
Anyway, I died. I died.
That's what the little dude inside the big dude's head said.
But yeah, I think about sci-fi shit all the time.
But yeah,
pertaining to the way that I am.
I do think about being a vessel for a small alien species. Sure.
And no one said I'm wrong yet.
Dude, do you know how many short stories I've written where I am shrunk down to the size of like an ant and I have to do battle?
Okay.
Like, yeah, this is where our minds go.
There's a video game out right now where it's called Grounded, and you're like a kid that got shrunk down. It's a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of situation.
One of my favorite movies from childhood.
And you got to be big again. You got to do shit to get big.
Speaking of which, there is a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids video game.
Okay.
We could look into that.
I guess there's a video game. We've discussed that before.
A lot of franchises and IP have video games.
Oh, it exists. It happened. Well, there's a fucking video game for it. Get your ass back, goddammit.
Well, my favorite are always the adaptations of things where they go, oh, the movie wasn't for kids. We should probably make a video game for kids for that.
Nailed it.
You know what I mean?
Nailed it.
Those are always the good ones.
Yeah.
Where they take like an R-rated movie and make it a kids game.
Did they make a game for Cool World?
Oh,
I bet they did. I bet they fucking did. Why wouldn't they?
Brad Pitt's Cool World.
What's that on the screen? What's blurred out? Brad Pitt got naked for this. He didn't need to.
He sure didn't.
At no point no one asked him, said, drop him, Pitt. He just did it, and no one told him not to. So, shit.
Remember how everybody
This is gonna
loved?
be tough.
Remember how everybody loved Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
That, but edgy.
I love the references we have because anyone who is, let's say, in their mid-20s right now has no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, they've scrubbed Cool World from, the cultural conversation.
No one knows what you're talking about. Brad Pitt doesn't remember Cool World.
If you haven't seen Brad Pitt in a zoot suit, in a straight-up noir, half-animation, weird movie, do yourself a favor. Find it. I'm sure you can rent it on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, it's bonkers.
I have weird memories of watching Cool World with my family, like with my mom and dad there.
They took the Jessica Rabbit weird innuendo up like 5 notches in that movie, and you watched it with your mom?
With my mom was there, and I'd say maybe halfway through she goes, nope, and turned it off. So then later
Not
on,
what we thought this was.
Later on, I was like, well, I gotta know what's going on here. I need to see what my mom didn't want me to see.
Props to your mom though for just turning it off.
She just fucking turned it off.
I saw Scary Movie 1 in theaters with my mom, and watched that guy get like. Remember when the guys...
Wait, why does everyone have a story about seeing Scary Movie 1 with, like, a parent?
With someone they should... Because it was Scary Movie 1. We didn't know what it was yet. You have to understand, we come from now a present day where there are, like, a ton of those stupid spoof movies.
Yeah.
Back then, that was a relatively novel concept that they only did, like, once every 10 years. You'd get an airplane or a Naked Gun movie or something like that. Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah, because you saw Scary Movie 1 with your mom. I saw Scary Movie 1 with my grandpa.
Oh, great. Well, at least you guys probably got a few chuckles together.
I don't know. I think he fell asleep.
When that girl gets blasted with jizz to the ceiling, my mom and I were not
I was just
able to make eye contact for most of the rest of the evening.
I just couldn't believe we stayed the whole time.
That's my overall point here, though, is props to your mom for turning off Cool World.
Grandpa was like, I paid... at the time, maybe $7 a ticket, maybe a little more than that, maybe $5 a ticket. I don't know.
I'm gonna say $6.50, Bob.
$6.50? Yeah, we'll go with $6.50.
Oh, $6.51. Sorry.
Yes, that was the Price is Right sound again. We're all very proud.
We're having a good time.
And at no point in the 90-minute runtime was Grandpa was like, nope. I think he passed out. He's like, I paid good money for this. We're watching this.
You know what?
Oh, is that
character?
Is that dick gonna be inside that guy's ear momentarily? Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe little James shouldn't watch that. Oh, when did that movie come out? And I'll tell you how old I was. How old I shouldn't have been seeing it at.
I'm gonna say the year 2000.
The year 2000.
And again, do mid-20s people know that Conan reference?
I gotta stomp on this guy.
Do they know, or do they just think of Conan as a podcaster?
Right. I think of Conan as...
No, he's got those HBO specials coming out.
I think of Conan as Bill Hader doing an impression of him going, hey, I'm Bill Conan. I'm Bill Conan. Like, Bill, you messed up. You said your name. No, that's my name now. It's Bill Conan.
By the way, I fucking nailed it. The year 2000 is exactly when that movie came out.
I was 13.
Exactly. We were 13,
I was 12 or 13.
We were the target audience, so we saw all the advertisements and we're like, this looks hilarious. We're going to go see it. And then you get there and it's so much raunchier than anything they can obviously show in trailers.
Yeah, Damon Wayans hitting the gravity bong going, what's up? It was perfect. It was perfect for me. I was the correct age to see it. I also wasn't because I was 13.
I'm so glad those Those Budweiser advertisements died, though. The actual Was Up that movie's parodying died. But it was kind of like the Matrix move.
Yeah.
Which is also in Scary Movie.
Yes.
They do that move, too. That was just everywhere for a hot second. Everybody had a take on Was Up.
Months later, I would watch it with like a buddy of mine at home. And it was a lot more enjoyable then. Mm-hmm. It was way more enjoyable then.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, I'll stop.
All right, so we've had a podcast long enough now that this is your second birthday.
Yeah, doing the podcast. It's kind of amazing.
So any thoughts looking back on the past year of podcasting? Because we're coming to the end of this episode, but we're edging up on 100 episodes overall. We have like 2 more episodes.
Hell yeah.
Including this one.
Edging.
So we are edging together, hand in hand. Eye to eye, just glistening tips in the sun.
Ew.
Go ahead.
So, I'm amazed that we're still doing it. It's amazing to me. And at first we were like, we're going to do like 3 or 4 episodes a week, right? We're going to bank them, which a lot of people do. And a lot of people do that because they have a show coming out every day, right?
And we could absolutely do that.
We could.
We have. From time to time, we've taken holidays off and pre-recorded a couple episodes, to keep the once-a-week schedule going.
But here lately, we just kind of do it every Thursday.
It's just kind of our Thursday ritual.
It's part of it. What's Thursday for? Part of it. And I'm just...
And
oh,
Fridays?
my God, are you fucking kidding me?
What about Fridays when the episodes drop?
Those are Fridays.
They're part of it.
They're part of it. Now, I'm just amazed we're still doing it. I think, what'd you say, the average, when we first started, you're like, we got to get over the 13 episode hump.
Yeah.
That was it. And in order to do that, we had to do like 3 or 4 episodes at once. So that way we could quickly get over that
They
hump.
were shorter episodes. And yeah, we recorded a few of them and kind of we're still finding our footing, I think, whenever we did those.
Still working out,
we were extra aware of that kind of 10 to 13 episode range of going, all right, if we can get past that, all signs point to this is something we could do.
Yeah. And here we are.
Here we are.
Every week now, we do the thing. It's part of my life now. Thursday rolls around, I go, got to record the podcast.
It feels weird if we don't for some reason.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't like it.
We even just recently, we changed evenings that we record. But we still, once a week, we get together. And that's the whole idea is just... This is a place where you can get together, play some old school video games with your friend, and just remember old times and just have a good time enjoying now.
And if you're wondering, you ever going to play Diablo 4 on the show? Yeah, when they fucking fix it.
When they fix it. Because above all, we're cranky.
Oh, God, I'm so angry all the time.
Backed up right into them.
I'm just so pissed all the time about everything.
If I'm not livid and absolutely up to my ears with rage, I am tired. So tired.
I don't have the effort. I don't have the energy.
Modes I have. I'm either just filled with rage or asleep.
Healthy.
I'm tired from all that rage. Clenching my jaw really takes a lot out of me.
I gotta finish this level, then we'll
finish the level.
Then
yeah,
we'll be done.
Absolutely.
Oh God.
But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I do. What a crazy almost 100 episodes.
Look at little tiny Mario. Look at the little face.
Adorable.
Peace.